Man, I'm buffering. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Does it say? Is there like a little thing up top next to the live?
Well, we live right now. That's what it says.
Well, well, if sometimes it'll pop up saying your connection's too weak.
No, I ain't got that. I'm buffering on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are live. It says we are anyway. Good, happy Thursday afternoon. I hope y'all are dry. If you ain't, it's your fault.
Dry.
Well, is 5 o'clock somewhere, so somewhere else has got to be dry. So, but
Yeah, I've been
I
keeping
want
on
to
the
say
weather
hello
and
to.
trying to watch out for them frost nights. Even though so far it's hasn't, we've had frost like every night this week, but it hasn't hurt anything yet. I
Really?
mean, all I have out there is onions and radishes and cabbage and some spinach. Those are usually pretty good for a light frost. If there's a big frost, then I'd
Yeah,
have to cover
yeah.
them up.
Well, now the way it is where I'm at right now, if I plan on tilling up a garden, I'm gonna have to hook an anchor to my boat and do it like that because it's so wet down there. I mean, it ain't funny. It really ain't. It'll take a week of 80 and 90-degree weather for the ground to dry out down there. So,
Well, we got
that's kind of what's sticking me.
tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. Saturday's rain. Sunday rain. Monday rain. Tuesday rain. Wednesday rain.
Is that, is that
And
where
it's
you at?
yeah. And there's actually a chance of some icky stuff coming down.
Now, are you talking about solid white flakes coming down?
Yeah, little floaty white things
Yeah, yeah.
for
We'll
next
see.
Monday.
Starting Lake, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you get to feeling better. But now, starting tomorrow afternoon, hell, it should have started yesterday. The, uh, that's when our bad weather's supposed to come in. It's supposed to be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, Saturday, and I think it's going to be dry Sunday, and then it's starting back up Monday here. And it's like I was saying, like a 0 to a 5, 5 being bad, we are in a two category right now. What was that? Lake Ferry just holler out medic, need morphine.
I didn't when they gave me morphine, I didn't like that stuff at all. That's I could feel it once it went into
Well,
IV.
they,
I could feel it going in me. I didn't
yeah.
like it at all.
Well, now a friend of mine told me that back during Nam and everything, more people passed from morphine than they did being wounded.
They
You
overdosed.
know, a lot that, and a lot of people were allergic to morphine also. I didn't know that was possible, but I reckon it is. Let's see, Dana B. If I remember correctly, you down in Florida, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But now I can understand Florida having tornado warnings and everything. And where I'm at, we good about having tornado warnings and watches. Let's see. Do I call you bushcraft, or ghostcrafty?
Bushcraft is good. I just forgot to take the little icon down.
Ghost. I'll leave it up there. That's the change of pace. Well, if you notice, I changed my icon tonight too.
Yeah.
Roy Pepper, hello, sir. Glad you could join the circus tonight. So I want to say hello to Lake Ferry, B. Charman, Chris Pratt, Historic Prepper, Dana B. Watt Life. Believe it or not, Ghostcrafty. So, Life with Bobby. I am. I'm glad y'all joined. The bad thing is, I really don't have that much to talk about. I got
Nothing that
a
you can talk about. That is.
yeah, well, yeah. Dana B. Well, now, I can't say. I'm not going to say on open mic, but I know somebody who ain't too far from you, but they in Georgia. How many people up on here watches Guns and Gadgets, their video?
I
Because
don't.
yesterday, I don't that much. I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times in a year. And but yesterday, I'm going through YouTube, just surfing through it, and something caught my attention. The Tennessee governor, or I'm going to say governor, is trying to pass a law up there. If you are on certain medications, you are not allowed to carry a pew under any circumstances. And Guns and Gadgets has got that list of medications that they got. The doctor, once a doctor puts you on this, they have to turn your full name, your address, what type of medication it is, and for 30 days, and how long that you're on it. It can go from yeah, the way they put it, it's like 30 days to 6 months after the doctor takes you off of it. And something about that, well, the whole thing stinks. But I'm sitting here thinking, who's to say you'll ever get them back? And he says what they're for and so forth. So y'all go to Guns and Gadgets, and I know the title has got the word medication in it. Y'all look at it. It's about I'm gonna say about 10 minutes long. But other than that, that right there, that's all the news I have tonight. Other than a bunch of bull and hell, that's every night.
Well, I do know in Tennessee that they're supposed to. Um, they changed it from 18 to 21. Carry law goes in effect in July.
Well, I don't see, truthfully, nothing wrong with that. The only thing that I'm kind of doing is, if you carry a gun, you need training. I think that's a good law, but I think everybody needs to at least do it, once a year, training once a year to stay qualified. But that's me. I may have disagreements with that. You know,
Yeah, the only thing I could find about it was they're strengthening red flag thing. I'm not going to say it all, but yeah, for Tennessee, that is.
really.
Yeah, I didn't see anything else other than that. A lot of talk. There's nothing being said that they're going to do. It's just a lot of talk.
Right.
Yeah, nothing's a law yet. And every politician blabs and every politician will, blab this and blab that to make themselves look good until it's time to actually do something. And then they forget.
Well, before I really got into politics, my motto was the best liar got it. You just voting on who the best liar is. That used to be the way I looked at it. And I mean, straight up, Donald Trump, I could not stand, period. And I'm gonna be truthful about it. But after he become president, and I saw that he was doing what he said he was going to do, I started noticing more and more of it. Yeah, how corrupt it really was. Trump to me was a good president. He brought out what's really going on. How bad it was. We knew it was bad, but I don't think we really knew the content of how bad it was. And they spent 4 years up there doing their damnedest to get him out. And now we are spending what our 4 years trying to get Biden out. Now, mind you, Trump did a lot of good. Can anyone up in here tell me what good Biden has done other than shake hands with people who's not there?
Well, I did watch a good video today. It says President Biden. Let's list all the good things he's done this year or in his time in office. And it says the end. Goodbye.
Well, now I will admit one thing. Okay, Biden has done one good thing. He's caused me to lose weight because the asshole has done jacked the price of gas up so high I can't afford it. I got to walk here and there. That's the only good thing he done. I like what Life said. He showed me that somebody could actually fall up a flight of stairs and down the same stairs
In the
on
same
the same
country.
trip. Now you got to be real special to fall up a flight of stairs. So, Mr. Boswell, I do agree. Best president at falling. Well, at least we know he could take a good fall, get back up and smile.
If it's really
It's
him.
got, yeah, I'm not going to disagree. I've done seen too many things, but YouTube has done got so bad about taking people down, giving them an X or a strike, should I say, for what they say or what somebody in chat can say. And YouTube is not what YouTube used to be at all. They say freedom of speech, which they say we got freedom of speech until somebody hears you. And then they come down on you pretty hard. And that's YouTube. I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not sorry to say.
Freedom of the advertiser. It's all about that
Depending on
money.
what they advertise. Depending on the advertising. You don't
It
see
doesn't
no
make any difference.
advertising of pew-pews no more.
That's against the law. You're not allowed to have those. Well, you remember when there used to be cigarette commercials and different things that they don't have nowadays?
Yes, I do. And I do remember years and years ago where when they opened up a bottle or a can of alcohol, they drunk it. Now, truthfully, you're not even allowed to do that. You show the can. That's it. Good evening, 101. How the hell did that go? Oh, there was a damn good joke about Bud Light and something else. Oh, Bud Light has caused more people to quit in 6 weeks than AA has been able to do in 18 years. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. never thought that would work out.
Well, there was a certain establishment where they do serve different beverages like that. And the owner was getting on people for making fun of people that drank that beverage. And he basically raised hell about it and said, stop doing this and that and the other thing, or we won't let you come in here no more. So that they did that. They stopped going there, and now the place is going belly up because there's only 2 people in there drinking Bud Light. Nobody else.
Oh no.
Yep.
Well, you know, it's
Which
none of my
I
business what a person drunk.
Yeah, I don't think people should make fun of people for drinking it or whatnot. That's their opinion. That's their life. They should be able to drink whatever they want. I don't agree with that, but I don't agree with him, the owner, telling people what they can't say and they can't do. And then he gets upset and goes to a reporter and tells them what was going on. You brought it on yourself for having your opinion.
Well, see, that again goes to show what I said, freedom of speech. You know, I think everybody ought to have freedom of speech. You know, that's one of the things that we'll fight about. But, you know, for to be consequences like that, no, I don't. Now, whether I agree with you or disagree with you, that's my prerogative. Hello, Chuck. Hello, Miss Bonnie. I hope y'all having a dry day today. But I don't think I have really drunk a beer in years since I quit running around. I don't like to taste stuff. If I'm going to drink something, I'm going to go to Aunt Betsy's Cafe and get it. You know, like that. But I'm not going to jump up and down and tell people they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that. You know, to a degree. Let me rephrase that. And Bonnie's got sunny and 80 degrees. How about sending some this way? But, you know, I think when I started out drinking beer, I started out with Schlitz and Miller. You know, that was it. That was the thing back about 45, 50 years ago.
And it depends
ZZ Top drunks.
It depends what location you're at too, because one side of the country you might like Coors, and you go to the other side of the country and Coors tastes like crap. It's different brewed in different areas.
Yeah. Well, now I found out it ain't got nothing to do with alcohol. But years ago, I stopped in a Hispanic store and I saw a bottle of pop that looked like our Coca-Cola. So hell, I picked up and bought it. Come to find out, it was the Hispanics version of the Coca-Cola. And by God, it tasted a whole heck of a lot better than ours.
Yeah, it's because they use cane sugar.
Yeah.
They don't use the corn syrup.
I mean, it's
One of,
got a
one of the
better
most
taste.
one of the most addictive things is corn syrup. It's way up there with cigarettes and alcohol. And everybody, oh, you're crazy. No, you can't get addicted to that. And you'd be surprised how many people that drink pop every day and eat these candies and eat all this stuff, pour these things in their coffee to make it taste sweeter and flavors and all that stuff, and it's all corn syrup.
Yeah.
You take all that away from them, and people get sick. They get the shakes, all kinds of stuff from corn syrup.
Going in DTs. Well, now, I was doing a job with the company that I was working with at the time. And the woman asked me, "You want a cup of tea?" I didn't think about it. And I said, "Yeah, I'll take a cup of tea." Well, she brewed me a hot cup of tea. And I asked her, "Does she have sugar?" She said, "No, she don't deal with sugar." But she put some honey in there.
Oh, that's the only way you have tea is honey.
But that's the first time I ever drunk hot tea, period, with honey. Boss man, that was good. That was one of the best hot cup of teas I ever had.
Yeah, that's the only way you should be drinking tea, or
Hot
especially
tea.
if it has anything to do with um, herbal medicine or something like that. The it kind of amplifies it and brings out the the good stuff of the herb.
Yeah. Well, now Dana B asked a question, and I don't know the answer to it. How do you get off of corn syrup?
You stop. You
Cold turkey?
Yeah, you everything you look at in the store. And I never used to bother with this stuff until I stopped, until my sugar was high enough to where they said I had diabetes and asked me if I wanted to get on medication. I said no, I'll stop doing the sugar thing. We'll find out it's just not sugar. There's a lot of stuff that you eat that will increase your glucose and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that you buy at the store where you think, oh, it's healthy, like grapes. Unfortunately, grapes are not normal. They've been bred that way to be so super sweet that it's actually worse for you to eat those than a candy bar.
Until, well, you said the key word right there. Uh, Being diagnosed as a diabetic. Okay. Before a person is ever diagnosed, they don't think about nothing like it.
Oh no.
And after what?
What about sour grapes?
Sour grapes. My wife wants to know, what about sour grapes?
Well,
Are they loaded with sugar also?
are you talking about the ones you get out in the wild that turn sweet after the first frost?
Sour grapes.
I don't think so.
I've heard of sour grapes, but I don't know.
Yeah, usually the wild ones, they're normal. They're almost like a berry, because berries are one of the best fruits that you can eat, because you can eat a gallon of them. It won't raise your sugar up.
See, that's something I didn't know right there. Now I'm gonna have to start checking in on some of that.
Yeah, instead of getting them grapes, get a thing of blueberries. Plus, blueberries is good for lowering your blood pressure and your sugar.
Well, see, like I said, or like I was saying, until you diagnosed with diabetic type 2, okay, and then you start looking into stuff. I don't care what it is, it's going to have some type of sugar in it. And let's say tomatoes straight off a vine, it's got sugar in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what it is, it's going to have sugar in it.
And cabbage got sugar in it.
Yeah,
Just like watermelon. Watermelon is got a lot of sugar in it, but it also has some stuff that combats that.
yeah. And I do know watermelon also kind of help cleans you out if you eat too much of it.
Especially cucamelons.
Especially those.
And there's talk about, watermelon seeds being good for stuff. Pickle there's so much for a watermelon. You can use the whole thing. Pickle rind. It's one of them, but not the ones you go and buy at the store.
No.
Those come from Mexico and they're picked green. By the time you get them, they're nice and ripe and everything. Yeah. They used to do at grocery stores and stuff. They used to inject water into their watermelons.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So they would be a little bit heavier, and you would open them up. Oh man, these are really juicy. Yeah. Because you got an extra pound of water in there.
Exactly. Hello, Miss Stephanie Lai, Camo Carl, Miss Connie Carlo. Welcome to the Big Top. I think I'm going to start calling it the Big Top because you never know what the show's going to be about. What was it? Probably about 10 years ago, give or take. That was longer than that. But anyway, I got my first heaping of pickled watermelon rind. And my wife had the recipe. The woman who made it got the recipe from my wife. And boss man, that was good. I could sit there and eat pickled watermelon rind all day long. If you've never tried it, give it a whirl.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
That way. And I'm gonna get on this for a few minutes anyway. But a person that cans, they know what goes into their food. Okay, mainly is salt and sugar. That's about it. All right. You go to the okay. Let's say you canning green beans, right? I don't know about y'all, but me, depending on the size, I'm either going a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of salt. That's it. Nothing else. You go to the store and pick up a can of green beans. You're going to have about 25 different ingredients in there. And some of them you probably never even heard of. And I should have said something I should have remembered this while we was talking before the show. But I'm going to hold off till a little later on. Just remind me this evening. But, I'm encouraging everybody. If you've never canned, don't be scared of it. Try to get up with somebody who has canned. Teach you what to do. If nothing else, YouTube has got some good people on there that know how to can. I'm pretty sure TJ 411 has got some canning videos up. Make is good. Linda's Pantry is good. You know, there's a bunch of good people on there that know how to can. And nobody taught me how to can because everybody I know who knew how to can are no longer here. I had to learn from YouTube and reading books. The main thing is how much pressure that you can at.
How much weight?
Yeah, the can. And there is at least 3 different safety measures on a pressure canner to keep it from blowing the roof off top of your house. You know, I mean, and I did not know this until yesterday. You can water bath pineapple. And I saw that video, and by God, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I love
it's
pineapple.
got acid in it.
Yeah, you water bath it for I think she said 15 minutes, and then it's not can. Well, it is a type of canning, but it's not pressure canning. And you know, when you take them out, if you'll sit there and wait a few minutes, you'll hear it start sealing up right off the bat. You know, you just do it. You check your seals the same way you would pressure canning. And that right there proved to me there ain't nothing that cannot be canned. It may not be right, but it can be canned.
I know a few things you can't can.
What's that?
Let me see you can some gasoline.
Hey, I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I can some gasoline. Don't think I'll do that. I'll go to the pump and throw some gas in a can. Quick, there's my canned gasoline. But now, if
He can't can them farts.
I don't know. I don't know about that. There's a woman on there selling hers high price.
Well, I meant your farts.
Well,
He can't catch them in time.
all I gotta do is wave the jar through the air and bam, there it is. But I encourage everybody to learn how to can. I really do. You know, because not only is it good for you, well, that's the main thing. It's good for you. It's better for you.
Good for your pocketbook too.
Oh,
Once you have the supplies and everything, and do it for a while, it'll pay for itself.
yeah, it will. Okay. A can of green beans. Let's say it's what, about $1.20 a can now, if you're lucky. All right, you go get you some pole beans, bush beans, or whichever one you want to can. You're gonna pay what, about $1 and something for a handful of seeds, which is going to produce, if you're lucky, 4 or 5 bushels a plant. A bushel is a good 4, maybe 5 cases of green beans. You just spent $1 and something for that. Let's say $12 for a case of jars. Electricity, you still coming out better doing it like that than you would to go buy a case of beans. Let's say a case of beans includes 12 cans. There's $12. Let's say $14 for a case of beans, give or take. You just spent that money for a pack of seeds and a case of jars.
Well, the thing is, those plants that you plant, you can get double the seeds, triple the seeds for the next year.
Exactly. You know,
so you won't have that money going out. All you have to do is buy lids.
You're right.
You have all this, and technically you can get reusable lids if you want to be technical, to where you don't have any income going into it.
I think you can reuse those lids. You're talking about the plastic canning lids, correct?
No, they're glass.
Oh, they're okay. I've not seen those.
Yeah, they're reusable, and has a rubber seal on the bottom of it, and you just screw the lid on like you normally would, just finger tight, and just the same as long as you pop them off right and don't break them, you can reuse them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check into that. I've not seen them. Hello, Miss Harvest Mary Moon. But you may the first go round, you may break even, but like Bushcraft says, you save the seeds and everything. You empty your jars, wash them up, make sure there ain't no scratches and nothing on them. Don't think you're gonna have to buy the following year or the lids.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, so yeah, you coming out to the better. You right, Connie Carlo. You can find anything on YouTube. And I've put some stuff through YouTube to try to find it. And it has not let me down yet. And I ain't saying what half of it was. Let's see. I'm going to let you talk for a few minutes. I just got dinged.
You got to do what now?
I said, I'm going to let you talk for a few seconds. I just got a double ding here.
Oh.
Well.
Oh. Yeah, they just come out with a thing saying that those who use Splenda, it is actually attacking your immune system. It's stripping your immune system, so that's even worse. So those who are on Splenda, you know, using it for coffee, tea, and whatnot, and wondering why you're getting sick a lot, it's because it's messing with your immune system. And I hate the way they bring out this stuff, and you don't hear about this stuff until 5-10 years down the road. And it's like, well, I've already been taking it for so long.
Really? If okay, let's use Splenda. Why don't they just go ahead and test it for 5 or 10 years before they put it on the market to find out?
Well, they say they do.
What's going on?
They say they do, and that's the issue. It's the company that does the test, and then down the road when you find this stuff out, it's like, whoops, And it's too late then. It's like, oh, we made our money. It's okay.
Yeah. It seems like to me if they knew, then they can be sued for that. But if it's anything like YouTube, won't happen.
Yeah, it's that Circuloso or whatever that stuff is in it is the thing that's causing the issue. So if
Carol Z, how about I can't pronounce this one. Steva?
yeah, I don't know that this is all that they're saying for this stuff. So I don't. You'd have to check it out and make sure the same thing is not in both sweeteners.
Okay. Now Donna Latte, okay. She says she's allergic to artificial sweeteners and MSG gives her migraines. She is not the only person I've heard of where MSG gives people migraines. I've heard of many of people say that. And Mr. Boswell, all synthetics have side effects in the food and drugs. I tend to agree with that. But I mean, come on. Bushcraft, I think me and you are about in the same age bracket. It ain't too many years difference. But I'm going to say we kind of grew up the same way. Our parents, they had gardens. They really, when we got up in the mornings, our tail was out the door. The only time we come in the house is when we were sick to sit down and eat or to go to bed. Any other time we was outside, rain, snow, or whatever, we was outside playing. And the only rule that we had is you best be home before the street lights come on. That's it. And I've noticed to myself, since they started putting everything in plastic, people has been getting sicker and sicker. Now, when we had drinks in glass bottles, and we bought everything in glass, it don't seem like people got as sick as what they are now. And then they started putting artificial this and artificial that in the foods.
Yeah. And for those candy folks out there,
don't go there. I already know where you're going.
Well, they're going to be banning certain chemicals that are in, which is good, which should have been done ages ago, but it's in Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Jelly Beans, Pez candy, Campbell's soup, Trident sugar-free gum, and that's just a handful. There's a big list of this stuff that's in this.
All Skittles is M&Ms that went woke.
They don't have any part of M&Ms in them though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all chemicals. At least M&M has like halfway. It's got like chocolate.
Yeah. Well, no, they're saying
like Skittles. Skittles, United States is one of the only countries you can get Skittles. It's outlawed in other countries.
No,
anything that's made with the certain dye and the coloring and it I can't even name. There's a big list of things that's in the titanium dioxide.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't even know what titanium dioxide is, but it darn sure don't sound good.
No, there's some of these things. It takes a scientist to pronounce the word.
They do that on purpose.
Like red dye number 3. That dye is outlawed in countries. Why is it outlawed? Because it's an estrogen distributor, meaning it for men it lowers their you know what's, so you can't have kids.
It shut the baby maker down, huh?
Yeah,
Low testosterone.
and it's they tested on animals and it causes cancer on animals, but it's okay for humans.
You reckon?
So they say.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh no, that ain't the one I was wanting to put up there. Huh. I didn't know that. Let me make sure. This is the one I was wanting to put up. I'm just curious. How long did she give him Skittles? Don't get no bright ideas now.
I don't eat Skittles.
I don't either. Oh, but portobello mushrooms. I'm gonna have to check it out on YouTube, see how to cook them. YouTube again. That didn't really happen. Okay. Camo, what gave you that idea? You know, our government wouldn't do that to us. And I don't care. Yes, I said it. Carol Z, what is in sugarless gum? I guarantee you it's got sugar in it.
And yes, be charming. I do hunt mushrooms when I can find them.
That is something I'm scared to death of. I'll eat mushrooms like they going out of style, but going out and trying to find them, with my luck, I grabbed the wrong one.
Well, they're real easy to tell, and they only grow so often. After usually once the heat comes, they're gone for the year. You get that first warm night that's in the 60s, and you go out the next day, they're all over the place.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol is sugarless gum. Wait a minute. I'm not understanding that one.
That's what I was not.
Mhm. But I tell you what, Harvest, you drink enough of it, you don't care how much sugar it's got in there. That's fact.
Yeah, and those who wondering about the air in Ohio, especially in that area where the train thing happened. and this is independent. This is not the EPA doing it, because the EPA says that air quality is good, but everybody else that takes it is there's still high levels of vinyl chloride in the air. And yeah, a lot of people are freaking out in that area.
Yeah, when you say freaking out, do you mean like going crazy or?
No, like worried for their lives and their
Okay.
lives of their kids and stuff like that.
Is it possible that, and I don't give a damn what I'm fixing to say, but it's crossed a bunch of people's mind. Ain't nobody wanting to say it. Is it possible that was planned just to evacuate the whole area so they could come in and do what they want?
Not that. There's much easier ways to do it. They don't need permission, or they don't need to make something up like that. They can just do it.
The way stuff is happening here in the last, I'm gonna say 3 years. Okay, don't know. I mean, nothing surprised me anymore.
And there's 5 companies that's in the United States that count for 400,000 pounds of vinyl chloride in the air, and they're responsible for 97% of the pollution. And you can look it up and everything. They'll even say they're the ones that does the pollution for that, and it's from the producers that make PVC products, and half of stuff that you're looking at right now has it in it.
Even your plastic has got some type of chemicals that if you put it in the microwave to warm it up, it activates the chemical, which is bad for a human. Am I right or wrong with that?
Oh yeah, it depends of the plastic.
Yeah,
That's why these water bottles that you buy at the store and stuff,
right.
and you leave them in your car, and if your car gets a certain temperature and the bottle gets hot, it releases the toxins from the plastic, and you guzzle it down. It may be safe setting in a cool temperature, but if it heats up at any point, like say going through Arizona as it goes to uh, Alabama to get distributed, and through Arizona it's 120 degrees, and it bakes that train car and heats up that water, then all that water is contaminated. Makes you wonder what half the stuff that you're eating and drinking, is it contaminated or not?
Look, it's done got to the point now. If you buy it from a store in a can, the chances are it's contaminated one way or another. It may not be now, let's say 5 years down the road. The FDA says it's bad for you. You know, Mr. Boswell, how long has it been since you drunk water through a copper pipe? Now, I remember drinking water through a copper pipe, and it had a bad taste to it.
Evidently, Biden's using cheat sheets again.
Oh yeah, you saw that, huh?
Yeah.
It, hell, he's still failing. Even with a cheat sheet, he can't get the shit right.
Now, you know, one of the worst things for pollution right now is
Electric cars blowing up.
no, the number one issue they're having right now in waterways and
Oh,
everywhere is those masks that everybody was wearing through, you know, the thing. They're going into waterways and all that stuff, and it's breaking down and finding all that yummy stuff inside the mask in your water now.
look, something has,
Microplastic is what they're calling it.
okay, something has crossed my mind many a times. Okay, when we were forced to wear the mask, and I'm gonna bluntly put it out there. How many people sneezed in that mask? I mean, if you did sneeze, that meant you had to walk around with that stuff inside your mask. And I cannot think of one time where if I sneezed, my mask stayed over my face. And something else that gets me, you be riding down the road and look over in a vehicle. Nobody else in that vehicle. They got the windows up and the mask on. Duh. Or you walk into somebody's house, they wearing a mask in their own house. You know, if you look, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm not going to judge you for wearing a mask in public. Straight up. I'm not going to open my mouth. Even today, I'm not going to say nothing about it. Because you may have a low immune system that, the mask helps you from catching a cold or whatever. You could have got out of the hospital. You could have had a disease to where you got to wear a mask, But for me, if I decide to wear a mask, don't say nothing, please. Or if I do decide to wear a mask, don't look at me like I'm crazy or like I'm a Democrat. That's embarrassing as hell to be called a Democrat.
Well,
But
they're already testing waters, and they're actually testing. I don't know who goes in for these tests or anything, but you know, the the men parts, and they're finding that these microplastics are detected in those. That's how this is how bad this has gotten.
really,
Yes, it's in. So when he does decide, or if he can have a baby, these microplastics is going to be forming within this child.
well, the way our air has got, it's almost a crime not to wear the mask because, I mean, oh, damn. I want to say some shit on here now when that gets brought up that I can't.
Let it go.
Well, it's throw it in the dang trash can. Any dang time you go to, when you used to go to Walmart or something, there were 50 masks before you get into the store that people ripped off their face and threw on the ground.
Yeah.
Or in the buggy.
On the buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen many buggies that have about 3 or 4 masks in them and won't nobody take them out and throw them in the trash. They just leave them for the next person. And if you really, you want to talk about masks being dirty and everything, look at it like this. You got some parents out there who will take their youngins and set them in the buggy to where I got to walk around this one, to where they got the quick steps or the quick crawls, whatever. And there is a few times I've had to take a mop down the aisle because the youngin has had diarrhea. Now, they don't clean them out. They don't clean it like they should. Matter of fact, I can't think of no place that cleans them. And then a woman comes in without a youngin. Where does her pocketbook go? Where does this go?
That's why they give you a little wipes to clean your cart.
How many people do you truly see?
A lot of people do nowadays.
Yeah, since this has happened. But okay, let me rephrase it like this.
Beforehand.
How many men do y'all see do that? And there ain't.
I did it before.
Do you do it?
I know how gross people are. You can just follow people around and watch them. You see how gross they are.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you really, until you work with the public, you have no idea.
Now, back to this microplastics. Now they tested human hairs. 80% of the population has 20 micrometers is normal. 80% has over 100 micrometers of this microplastics in their hair.
Oh my God.
So if they're testing it in hair and they're testing it in the men's, baby makers, it's all through your body. So there's no like saying, oh, the poor people in Ohio and stuff. It's all over. It was more visible because it was a big cloud. Because you can't smell it, you can't see it. It's an invisible thing, and it's all over. It's all over the place.
See, that's something I want to say, but I'll have to talk to you about it backstage because I'd love to do a stream on this. But I know just as soon as I do it, I'm going to get flagged for it big time. And it's going to be one of them streams where I'm going to have to code damn near the whole stream to do it.
Well, don't do it.
And there's some coding I can do. But if my mouth gets faster than my brain, my mouth don't code. It comes straight out. But microbe, so that is in the air, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it's because when they make all this stuff and it's going in the air. and we keep cutting them trees down and get rid of the trees because we don't want them falling over on the power line. So let's cut the trees down. And that's the trees is what cleans our air. If we didn't have trees, and we wouldn't be here. So we keep getting rid of the dang trees.
Well, see, something else too. A lot of people don't understand. Trees and plants give off oxygen. Without them, we are no more.
That's what you said, Jeff.
Well, I'm just laying it all out there. I'm here, I'm listening, but I ain't hearing what you're talking about.
You'll be all right, Jeff.
I doubt that.
One day.
Yeah, when I'm 6 foot under.
One day at a time.
But yeah. Well.
Oh, and some people may have noticed that I made a video. I'm good friends with Heather from the Needy Homesteader, and she's going through more issues. And I just wanted to bring light to it and say she needs some prayers and whatnot. And I had to go through at least 22 bans or hiddens or whatever you want to call them, but I removed people from my channel because they think I'm doing this to get views. I could care less about the views. I didn't even monetize this stupid thing. I did it because she's a good friend of mine, and she needs help and support. I probably should have just turned the comments off and told everybody to go over to her channel, but I didn't think of it at the time. And she's already contacted me. She already knows that I did it, and because yeah.
Well, now
it's a shame that you can't do something nice for somebody because everybody thinks you have an alternative motive of something.
boy, this generation.
Well, there were some older people in that mix, though. Oh, she got all those millions of dollars and insurance money and stuff like that, and it makes no sense that, oh, I'll trade that in for a loved one any day and have to go do surgery and all the stuff that she's had to go through, infections in the metal brackets that are in her legs and her wrist, and yeah.
Now I know
there's some people out there just plain ignorant.
Agreed. 100% agree with you there. I've not even seen it. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, I knew ahead of time, and she was trying to decide if she was going to say something about it. And I said, it's up to her. I said, if me, I wouldn't have said anything. Because I just know how people are. If something happens, I usually just keep stuff to myself, because anytime you say something, it's, whoa, you're trying to get attention.
Yeah. See if I can do this.
And she's been having, well, I'm sure a lot of people see her videos. Well, she posts about it sometimes on Facebook and stuff. She's getting the infections, because she broke a lot of her teeth whenever she hit, you know, the head damage and stuff. And the only way she can do it is she has to go through the surgery, but she couldn't do the surgery because she's still healing. After all these years, she's still healing. And she has to keep going back and through this stuff.
Well, everybody pray for Heather. Keep her in your prayers. You know, even though she may look like she's doing good mentally and physically, it's draining on her. I know it is.
Yeah, and it's something like you're that close. I mean, if she would tell everybody that all the damage that it has done to her, you'd be shocked. There's so much damage that all that healing your body has to do. It's just not like healing. It's okay. It takes a toll on your body.
It does.
You know, when you get sick, when you get the something, a bug, we'll say it that. When you're healing, the few days afterwards, you're drained because your body was trying to repair itself. Multiply that by a hell of a lot.
Harvest Mary, you right. Everybody go to her channel and just watch, like, share. That, believe it or not, that helps out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna still do another video when it comes time for her to, after we get the good news from her biopsy today. Well, it won't be for a few days, but when it's time for her to go in to get her jaw and her dental work done, she won't be on internet for quite a while. So that'd be the time to go watch her videos and share them out and stuff like that.
It is. It is. You know it.
And I'm really glad that she has started coming back to YouTube. She's been doing a really good sourdough starter, doing it step by step. She's learning it as she's doing it with YouTube.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, her show, I've watched her shows, you know, when I'm learning how to do this, how to can certain things, I'll go watch her.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know, I may have to watch it 3 or 4 or half dozen times before I get it down pat, you know.
I'm lucky I just call her up.
Well, now I can do that now with a couple of other people, you know.
Yeah.
But I've been watching Miss Heather, I think since 2019, you know, because when I first started YouTube, that's exactly the reason I got on YouTube, was to learn how to can.
Yeah.
And I started running up on other people. Let's say Lake Ferry, TJ 411, you know, 411, 411, you know, like that. And I become what I'm hoping to say, we're pretty good friends. You know, I can talk to them and so forth. And Miss Heather, she's, you know, she's one of the people I watch in a heartbeat. And but it seems like to me, I'm not I'm going to have to unsubscribe and subscribe to her again because I'm not getting no notifications from really nobody no more.
Oh, I don't. I just go. It shows on the list that there's like a blue mark next to their name, and then I'll go and look there.
Yeah.
Um,
You reading chat?
yeah, I posted a link, but I can't because I'm not a mod. I forgot I'm on my other.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I'm on
Write
my
some,
other. You'll have to post a link.
type something in chat.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, well, I'll post a link again.
For who?
101. Look, we're working on it. Don't get your panties in a wad. Damn, he's yelling now. You see him?
Hey, Cashew, have you heard anything with Peanut yet? Because the last I checked, he didn't set up his live for tonight yet. Still wondering what time it's supposed to be.
All right. You're gonna have to help me out on this. How do I do this?
Just post it in chat.
I say, how?
Well, it automatically says hit copy, and then go over there and then click on the chat window, and hit hold control, or just right click it. It'd probably be easier for you. Right click it and then hit paste.
Where do I go to get my own damn link?
It's on the top of the page you're at right now. Hold on, let me go. Just log over. It'll probably be quicker.
All right.
There you go.
The hell won't let me copy.
I already did it.
Well, damn, you did.
Thank you, Cashew.
Damn, should I bring him up? Because you know you're going to holler.
My chicken's not home.
All right.
How,
Go ahead.
how many idiots
Don't-
does it take?
Don't go
operate a
there.
computer.
Don't go there.
I forgot.
Welcome back, 101.
Hi. I'm tired.
You tired?
I can never rest, man. I was up at 3:00 with Casey.
How's she doing?
Well, from Tuesday night, 6:00 to 6:00 in the morning. Wednesday, she had the runs about 5 times. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then last night it was 3:00 in the morning. She had messed her pen and all that, so I had to clean that up. And it was I was at work, I was falling asleep standing up shipping packages. Like in my sleep, like sleep shipping.
I'm not even going there with that one. I'm gonna
Shut
let
up.
you have that one.
Oh, so I almost didn't come up tonight.
Damn. Gee, thanks a lot.
Well, hey, I'm here.
Now, after you thought about it.
Yeah. Well, you of all people should know what it's like to be tired, Jeff.
I know. That's why I take pre-naps and so
Yeah,
forth
exactly.
during the day.
You guys in your naps.
Shut up. I'm 28 years old. I took a 15-minute nap in the break room, and it only made me more tired.
That's
Yeah,
why you don't take naps. They make you tired.
I used to, when I drove a truck, I used to take a nap while driving. I drove better while I was asleep than I was when I was awake.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
So you want to hear some BS?
Why not? That's what this stream's about tonight anyway.
Okay, so Michigan House Bill 4184 introduces a bill to ban BB guns and airsoft guns.
You are right. That's bullshit.
I'll read it here.
Well,
So
I can,
it says a bill to regulate the possession or use of pneumatic guns and to provide penalties. It says the people of the state of Michigan enact. Bullshit. We don't want this. An individual less than 18 years of age shall not use or possess a pneumatic gun outside of the curtilage of the individual's dwelling unless the individual is accompanied by an individual over 18 years of age. An individual who violates this act is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by imprisonment for no more than 90 days or a fine of not more than $500 or both.
God, that's how I learned how to shoot, was with a damn BB gun.
And here's the thing. Okay, and it goes on to say, as used in this act, pneumatic gun means an implement designed as a gun that will expel a BB or pellet by spring, gas, or air. Well, if you know anything about airsoft, the ones I got, the real expensive ones, those are not using springs, gas, or air. They're using gears. Okay, if you've ever seen the little Hot Wheels tracks that have the spinning wheels on the side that
Yeah.
speed the cars up, it's the same principle. That's what's used inside there. So technically, they didn't get that one. So
Well, technically, a damn slingshot is as dangerous as a BB gun.
please, Jeff, don't give them any ideas.
Okay. Too late.
We've already sunk in low enough.
We when we lived on the farm, hell, I was about 10 years old. Okay. I had an old inner tube tire, for a bicycle.
Yeah, the good quality ones, not this shit of today.
And we had a gate. And I got to thinking, if I was to take one part of this inner tube and hook it there, and take the other part of the inner tube and hook it on this one, put a rock in the middle, that ought to sling a pretty good ways. So I tried it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I should have aimed it away from the house, not toward the house. And there went the window on the screen door.
Oh, great.
But it worked.
Hey, A+ for ingenuity, F- for thinking things through.
Quality control, yeah, right.
So,
Yeah,
that's where we're headed as a country. No more BB guns, apparently.
I used to be pretty damn good with a slingshot when I was a youngin'.
I still am. I've got one right here sitting next to me.
Well, and this never said nothing about slingshots, so
Yeah.
We're gonna have to literally Davy and Goliath this crap. Wait, that's the TV show, not the David and Goliath, not Davy and Goliath. I'm sorry.
Right. Not the
Y'all know the show I'm talking about?
What the Gumby characters? Yeah,
Davy and Goliath.
yeah. It was a biblical cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit you won't see today.
Exactly. Now, the type of slingshot David had, I used to be pretty good with that one too. A piece of rubber tied to, on with two strings, and you fling it in the air. Needless to say, how many times I hit myself before I got good, but I was pretty good at it.
Hello, Davy.
Yeah. Shut up, Jeff.
I guess that's a benefit of having older parents is I know, not that I've experienced that stuff, but I know of the stuff of older
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the assault weapons ban thing in Washington State is already going to the Supreme Court.
Oh, hell.
48 hours later.
Now, give me a little bit more info on that.
To keep it short, they banned
Yeah.
everything. Okay, anything with a grip, a stock, an adjustable stock, all these different features. Like, I can bring up the video if you want.
Now, I mean, right now, that's okay because we ain't got but about 28 minutes before we go to yours.
Yeah, but literally everything. If it shoots a bullet, it's gone, including pistols. Like, no, it's just gone.
Even BBs and air pistols also.
I would assume so.
Damn. Time to, well, it's a blue state. What do you expect? And yes, I said it. I don't give a shit. I know how to make another channel. But wildlife, yes, a shepherd's sling. But
I've actually considered making one of those out of paracord.
dude,
I've got, well, no, I don't got the tutorial for that anymore.
you're not in a place to practice something like that. 101. You will end up knocking out every window in your neighborhood.
Shush.
They're really not that hard. As long as you put the release in between two fingers while you're flinging it, because that's where usually where you mess up at, because it gets stuck on the release.
That's what she said.
There's
There's a 6-minute version, Jeff.
a 6.
Yeah.
Well, damn. When's it? Okay.
I've skipped through 2 minutes of it. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Got introduced. He signed all 3 of them this week. Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a trio of bills meant to address gun violence on Tuesday. 1, banning the sale of certain semi-auto rifles. 1, imposing a 10-day waiting period. And 1, clearing the way for lawsuits against gun makers or sellers in certain cases.
In other words, if you buy a Smith & Wesson revolver and somebody gets a hold of it and does something to somebody else intentionally, if you know what I mean, they can sue the gun company.
I don't see how that's right.
It's not.
They sure don't see
If I harm someone with a East Wing hammer, am I going to go sue East Wing?
It's
not going to stand up. There's already been federal lawsuits filed. Immediately federal lawsuits were filed. It won't stand up, I don't think. There's a lot going on here. Number 1, where's the Republicans and the GOPs and the conservatives and those people in that state that ran on gun rights. And when I was a kid, that's what they all do. Those rhinos, it's what they do currently. It's scary. I just talked concerning them signing this, Jay Inslee, the governor, signing this in Olympia on Tuesday. Seattle Times political reporter Jim Brunner says, Washington became the 10th state to prohibit sales of ARs and dozens of other semi-automatic rifles Tuesday, as Governor Jay Inslee signed the ban into law effective immediately. So it's done. You can't buy them. Paragraph 2. This is so good. The state capitol was closed to the public on Tuesday morning for the signing of the ceremony out of security concerns. Anyone, I told the network this, anyone or the audience at the network, anyone that says they're anti-gun is a fraud. They, the left, used armed security to protect themselves inside of a building while signing into law the inability for people to use those same exact tools.
Oh, the irony.
Yep.
I think that is right where we're at in 2023.
I'll be back.
These in-office frauds and the ruling class of District 1 telling their people what they can and can't do, using one tool to protect themselves while stripping away the rights of their people from owning the same tool. Tars and feathers, y'all. Lots of tars and feathers. Now, one of the reasons people say, well, Johnny, how's this going to stand or will this stand? This is really good. There's two words that are really important when this stuff goes before federal courts. Common use. They can't outlaw common use stuff. But my opinion, that's how it works. How common are these tools? I heard this the other day and I was like, nah. Breitbart has an article on this by AWR Hawkins. Y'all know him. It's from 2 years ago. District judge said this, F-150s are popular, but ARs twice as popular. Do you know how many F1s you see? For everyone you see drive by, there's 2. Depending on where you live, they're everywhere. You can spit out that window right now and it's 7 of them.
I tend to agree with him. Like, yeah. If I go out on my front porch, there's a lot of F-150s. Am I here alone?
I'm back.
Okay. I thought I had to solo it there for a second. I'm like, don't leave me up here.
It wouldn't be the first time you've done that.
I know.
Yeah, Jeff likes to surprise us every once in a while and end the stream with him leaving before he ends it.
Oops.
Now, you know I would never do that.
Are we backstage?
No, not yet. Why, you want to go backstage?
No.
Okay. I ain't got no treats back there.
Anyway.
And his peanut M&Ms isn't really peanut.
Oh.
You a real asshole tonight. Now you got me thinking about that.
Oh.
Then again, is the peanut butter M&Ms real peanut butter?
No.
Shut up. They the only ones I can eat now.
Yeah. So Jeff admits to eating nuts on his own channel.
M&Ms, I did not say I'm eating nuts.
You want to watch some idiots in cars?
He just swallows the nuts.
No. Taffy.
And M&M? Taffy M&Ms?
Yeah.
Ew. Don't give Willy Wonka no ideas, man.
I can already see where this is going. Damn.
Clunk.
I
Now
never
that's a
understood.
drunk driver.
I never understood how people can do this.
They're on their phone.
Or drunk and on the phone.
Oh shit!
Whoops.
Oh.
That's a whoops. Oh no. I can see where this is going.
Okay, the fact the guy got back up on his feet was kind of amazing.
Really.
Good on you,
Like,
dude.
You don't feel it right away.
Well,
You're
no.
more worried about getting the heck out of the way.
Well, still, the fact that he's up on his feet.
That's the first thing you do is get off the road.
The strongest thing on this Ford is the cigarette lighter.
I saw it coming.
Damn.
Oh, that's your tire.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Oh.
Boy.
Woo! If I was that truck driver, my asshole would be puckering the whole time.
He probably didn't even notice it.
No. Woo!
Look how damn close he was.
Woo! That's maybe what, 4 inches?
If that much.
He hits if there's a pothole under there. Oh God!
There's too much air on them. And the guy is filming him is
Right behind him.
Yeah.
He's if that does come off there, he's eating it first.
Well, at least they'll have proof as to what happened to them.
Yeah.
And okay, if that's a wide load, where's the escort?
That wasn't a wide load.
Yeah, there's. Oh, there goes. I knew that.
Hey, nice save. And this is why you use proper trucks, not these little things that are meant for like.
Yeah, but overseas, that's probably about one of the biggest ones they got.
It's better than a horse.
Could you imagine being in Florida and coming out to your car and seeing that shit?
Couldn't you explain it to the insurance company what happened?
Oh, they might not.
Used to it.
They might not cover
palm trees.
Mother Nature.
Yeah, act of Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Although I will give the roof credit, it didn't cave in. It actually held that tree up. Oh! You're just riding like it's nothing. Okay.
What was up with the car going around the curve? I didn't understand.
I don't get that one. What?
It just looked like a normal.
I don't understand. Okay. Woo! This is why we have crosswalks and shit. Oh.
Hello, Lazarus.
Oh no.
Oh God.
That's an air compressor with
Yes,
oil.
it is.
Oh no. He's gonna do a bleed off into the oil. Oh shit.
Stupid.
You fucking idiot. And this is why you give away to the big trucks.
He was unclogging the drain.
He unclogged it.
Oh, you fucked up the F-250. Oh, that's a dually too. That's an expensive fucker. Oof, and that's an older diesel too. That's an expensive one.
Whose fault is this?
I don't know.
The one in the driver's seat, not the one that's driving the truck, the other guy, because he pulled up.
I don't think it moved.
The whole thing moved. You didn't see it move like 3 feet?
Okay.
Oh.
Watch what? Oh, I was going to say, watch it again.
No. Left the rooftop open.
Oh. You know what I'd do in that case? Get a wet dry vac.
Get a hair dryer. Oh my.
Oh, and this is why I will never drive sedans or 2-doors or anything as such as that.
No, that's a low rider. Well,
Did you have trouble with your little transformer car with this?
No, actually. It had quite a bit of clearance, actually. But if you look at this, they're cambered wheels, so they're swatted. Which I never understood why people want to burn through tires like that, but okay.
Well, turning the fish loose in the pond.
He's stalking a pond. Yep. But the poor guy.
This guy. Oh, shit.
You want to talk about luck? What
And
the
guts. What in the fuck?
The hell?
Only in Africa.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hate it when people do. That's a cop, too. Oh, shit. That was the sheriff.
Was that a cop?
Yeah, that was a sheriff. Look at the star on
Damn.
the side. Watch the star. Here.
And whose fault is this?
His.
See the star?
Yep.
That's the cop's fault. That's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's no way that guy could have seen him. How many miles do you think they got?
Unless there was a stop there, which I don't think there was.
Oh, that was a turn
Oh,
around.
no.
Oh, there he goes. Bye.
Adios.
That's why you don't drag race on the service drive.
He was drifting.
Is that what it was?
Drift right into the.
Damn.
You know, I hate it when people do that, but when they get their nose shoved into the sidewall, I have no sympathy. Jeff, can you relate?
Yes, I can.
That's pretty bad.
All we need is a couple of rednecks in the back holding a 6-pack of beer.
That's not Bud Light.
Yeah, exactly.
Russia.
Damn.
That's one way to level off your load.
Oh, no. Quick, pick it up, put it in
Free
the
water.
Right?
Oh, no.
Again, people being idiots. Why do you think...
The guy on the he didn't get. Well, damn, them dudes are strong.
There's probably nothing in that trailer.
Let's go.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that's why it blew over.
He's
Nothing in it.
Oh,
Trying to get it back up on the bank.
you fucking
What
idiot.
the hell?
You don't do that. Oh my god, you fucking idiot. You don't do this to an engine bay. Can you say blown fuses?
Damn.
What? How do you think? I've always wanted to drive one of these little miniature vans.
I don't know.
Can I get some Duke boys in here? Them Duke boys are in quite a trouble.
Well, stealing. That's one way to wash your damn underneath a car.
The thing is,
But,
that's a
but
unibody. Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't start it up right away when it got set up right.
No, that's a unibody too, which means that's not good for the body or the suspension.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Now I have seen that in real life. Damn. Was
Was
that
that-
guy hanging on to that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to say, was that the guy jumping out, or was he hanging on to it?
Watch it.
No,
Look,
there's a couple of guys here trying to pull with a rope on the shovel arm.
that's stupid as hell.
There they go.
No, he fell out.
Huh. Oh, restocking the pond again. Why do they play these doubles? You fucking idiot. So let's continue driving into the barrier.
Back that one up.
What did he hit?
It was a truck, the back of a truck.
Oh,
That next one was one I want to see.
again, so you continue driving forward, you idiot. Oof!
The
Somebody-
whole damn bumper.
That's
Oh,
why you put a blanket on your rope.
that's, yep. Jeff never heard of that one until I explained to him why. Oh.
Really?
Next stop, basement. Only in India.
Yeehaw!
Only in India.
Is that tobacco or hay?
That was hay.
Oh, the poor little white car. Oh,
Ah! Ugh. Michigan pothole? Oh shit! Why are you holding on to it? It's not going to. Oh my god! You idiot!
If people knew just how damn hard it is to try and stop something with that much momentum and weighing that much.
Right?
George,
I hope that was it. I hope that was a chair in the
you
background.
forgot to mute that one, Jeff.
I noticed.
I said I hope that was a chair.
No,
What's
it was
left of the
in the
chair?
chair, but it wasn't the chair.
Oh no!
Wooden chairs, boy, they echo good.
This is why you bleed your lines first.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's wet tar.
Oh my God.
Oh, your
And I bet that was
wheels,
a Karen too.
your wheels, and
Uh-huh.
your under. Oh,
They gonna charge the hell out of her for that, cleaning that shit off. Oh.
Here's a video. You play this one real quick. This is 101.
I
This
think.
is Detroit traffic too.
All right, hold on.
I'm sorry your parents are brother and sister, and you're a fat sack of inbred shit. Now move, idiot.
They're dead.
Oh my.
They're dead. Why would you say that?
Oh. Oh my god. Who gives a shit? Move, idiot. Oh my god.
That's Detroit. That is Detroit in a nutshell.
Yeah, the captions on it was Detroit traffic.
All right.
And just to bring in back to Detroit. I mean, yeah, we have these things too.
Them things right there. There goes the bumper.
There goes your tie rods. Oh. And this is another reason why I will never drive a sedan or a sports car or anything of the
Ain't
such.
that a Corvette?
I think so.
You stupid ass. That's what you get for bringing it out to begin with. Oh,
Another
no.
reason why. And nice scrape along the side. I'll give the Jeep a credit. He's trying.
He's doing it too.
Hey, good. Good for you.
Really? Really?
What are we doing?
Like the guy can see him. That's how far you have to go. Oh,
That was a good one.
Now, I got to admit, with no wheels, that's pretty damn good. Oh, no.
Yeah, one way to remove an engine block, I guess.
I think every mechanic has gone through this one
yeah.
time or another.
Sticky ball or motor mounts.
Yeah. That's why pulling the transmission out with it helps.
Yeah.
You have got to be kidding.
Benefits of forklifts, I guess.
Oh, no. Damn.
That guy was lucky as shit. Oh! Yep, you got fucked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's totally safe and is totally going to work.
Going up, it ain't the problem.
It's coming back down. And I'm surprised those logs are still in the back. And this is what happens when you don't have a backup camera. Of course it's in China. It's always in China.
Really?
At that point, I'd either just drive away or I'd call the cops or some shit.
That's going to shift on him. Yep, there it went.
Oh! There goes your trailer. Bye!
There goes the water.
And this is why you always cross your chains.
I had that to happen to me. What the hell?
I don't think you're...
Transmission.
When you get a little too old, it doesn't stand up straight anymore.
Oh, you fucking idiot. Hey,
Now, I
there's Jeff.
can get into that.
I was going to say, there's Jeff's new car.
Yeah.
For when you have to go shopping really, really fast and beat the crowds due to inflation.
Now, is that gas or electric?
I think gas.
Oh, he's at the gas station.
3, 4, 5, 6 is coming. There he is.
7.
Oh, they forgot that.
Oh,
Unhooked.
you fucking idiot.
You may have a problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't even want to go there. I have seen that shit.
It could have been worse.
Oh, it is worse.
Oh,
It broke
all the oil, too.
the hydraulic lift.
Uh-huh.
At least it didn't tip over. Michigan in a nutshell. Roads are fine one day, and they're shit the next.
That shit happens.
What?
That sassy cat.
What'd she say?
Jeff bled his lines a couple of minutes ago. Bleeding my brake line.
So you use gas to slow you down?
No, gas helped it. All right. 101, you're going to be going live in what, about 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Have you heard anything from Nut House Bushcraft?
No, not yet. I'm kind of worried because usually he comes in to chat on
What's
his
going
break. Well,
Hey,
he's supposed to set up a live for today. He's doing a poetry thing, and he hasn't set it up yet. Haven't really seen him on either, so we'll have to see.
I highly doubt he got taken down or got a strike or nothing.
No, he would have said something, or he would have
Right.
emailed or said something in.
Now, I cannot see Peanut getting a strike.
That's
he
what I
has.
just said. It's like
He-
he's not the type to.
He gets copyright strikes all the time.
I do too. Whoopie do. There's a nothing.
So, all right. And with that being said tonight,
Out.
thank you. Are you going to do me like I do you?
That didn't sound right, Jeff.
I don't even want to know.
No, every time I go ready, it was out, bye, adios.
Buenas noches. Bye.
All right, with all that, we go ahead and cut it right.
Yeah, too late.
There you go.
You didn't give me time to get to the bathroom. That was one of them outside outhouse jobs. All right. Yep, sure was. All right, everybody head over to Prepping 101 tonight. I'm sure there's going to be more bullshit going on over there than it was here. Yeah.
I highly recommend that.
All right.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Yep. I better hit in broadcast first.
That would
Okay. Out. Bye.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?